I just did a video for all the people that I've met in Roanoke. I'm in transition of moving to Oro Valley, Arizona. We got the house. So much coordination's been going on with my family trying to get this done, and it's been crazy, but it's working the way it's supposed to. But still, never realized just how difficult it is to move several dogs and whatnot. And I've been doing a lot of things on Spotify. I've got a podcast on it called Rabbit Hole, and I've been also putting it on Twitter. And I think that a lot of people definitely appreciate it, if anything. So this is my UFO video. Oh, first of all, be safe with the coronavirus. Even I have my mask. And if I'm around people, you know how it is. Like my mask? I made it. I'm into the dogs. Anyway. Yeah, they're picking up our dogs tomorrow we're staying at a hotel right now because we're in transition. Literally in transition. But I haven't done a video in about a week or so, or my little podcast, which is just it's an audio. You can actually get it on Spotify or Anchor, it's called. I hope you do get it, because I think it's interesting. And I was watching a couple of videos today. Some of them were with Nick Pope, because I'm always interested in seeing what he has to say. You know what I found out is that he really doesn't have much to say about anything. He knows just about what we know, which is not much. So I hope I'm not going to get attacked by mosquitoes. So anyway, he is, just doing his thing, saying about, well, I think there could be, there's a likelihood statistically that 100% of the world and the 100% of the universe, that the odds are that we are not alone. Oh, that is news I did not know. And we're talking about something in 1947 or 1955, and of course talking about what happened in 1980, about the Rendlesham Forest incident, and in my case, the East Gate incident. You see, I want you all to know, my UFO flew across the runway, flew across the RAF Woodbridge runway, not slow like this, but rather fast. Fast to the point that I was like, holy shit. And so the thing is that it flew into military airspace, okay? I mean, in my case, it got really, really scary. Cold War happened in February 1980. Now, I had a few choices. The guy Duffield and we were on patrol together, so I did have a few choices. A, I could let it go, not talk about it. B, I would have to think of the situation. And the situation was this. What if something bad happened because this UFO, this thing that we couldn't quite identify, that broke into 3 pieces and flying across the runway, what if we did not report it? And what if something bad happened? How would I have been able to handle that? How would I have been able to answer those questions? I couldn't fathom not reporting it because it flew over the base, and to me it was just dangerous. I mean, we were in the Cold War, and God forbid, last thing I wanted something to happen. Now, something bad did happen. And what bad happened was it left its residual effect on me. And I'm sure it did with Keith Duffield and many, many others. I know I'm not alone at all. I talked to Steve LaPlume, quite a few folks. I mean, the fact that we're still talking about this. Some people will say, I've heard one woman who I worked with back in the day, Jerry Malcolm, she told me, this is what I had her email, but she told me, she said, let it go. She said, let it go. Yeah, it was bad for you, it was bad for me, but let it go. Move on. Move on. sometimes, when things stick with you, it's not easy to move on. Is I don't know. I can't see it happening because it'll creep up in your dreams. It'll creep up in all different ways. Deja vu. It'll creep up. You go into a place and the vibrations and I can't think of, it's just something that won't go away. And what is it saying to me? Well, it is saying something to me, and something very, very powerful. Something to do with a star cluster in the universe. Something to do that so many people over the ancient times know about, continue to know. I mean, there's more information on it. I'm only finding it out through my own experiences. So, in my own experiences, say that, heaven is far away, but it's not that far away. Yep, heaven. And the way you get there is through a wormhole. Yeah, a wormhole. I can't really talk too much about it, which is kind of a cliffhanger. I hope you appreciate my cliffhanger. And that cliffhanger is this, is that there's a film coming out, Capel Green. Capel Green. I hope Nick Pope hears that. Nick Pope, I know you think it's going to be the Larry Warren show. Well, it might just be, and that's okay. But it might not be. I don't know, because I haven't seen it yet, but I know my part. And I gave it all because someone was interested in talking to me about my experience at the Eastgate incident. So I had made a promise to Dion Johnson, the director, very, very artistic, he's an amazing guy. He and I are going to do another film together. It's different from a documentary. But we are, we're going to just get it out and then see. I mean, I have listened to some people in different realms, in different ways, and I find that what they have to say is very similar to what I'm experiencing. Sometimes when I hear that, I feel like I'm not alone, and that to me is so important, because sometimes it's it causes depression. It really does, and sometimes I feel like I am alone, and until I reach out to my community. I got many communities, but this community is the one I'm talking to. And one of the messages that I do have, and some of this I'll probably be repeating a lot, but that's part of it, because sometimes more comes out of the subconscious that we even realize, is that I have a need to share this with people. I have a strong, strong need to share not just what happened then, but what's going on now and what my conclusions are. And I really want to share it with a lot of people. The thing is that I guess the best venues for that is not only just the internet and social media and whatnot, is going to some of these conferences. And I'm still working on my book. My book is titled Pleiades Shadow, and I just recently named one of my chapters I'm Being Followed by a Moon Shadow, which is a song I listened to in England. It was don't know his professional name now, but back then it was Cat Stevens, and it's a good song. So anyway, and it's about my journey, this whole journey of where I started, and where I'm going. And like I said, I just feel like we need to get another perspective of what happened in England, what happened at RAF Woodbridge, what happened at Rendlesham Forest, which is right on top of Eastgate, which happened, it's like the same area. Anyway, be safe out there. As you know, we do have this coronavirus. Wear your freaking masks. It's like those out there who know about NBC training, wear your freaking mask. I have it right now. I'm not near anyone, but as soon as I head back in, I'm going to be like this. And it's just so important that you take care of yourselves, especially those who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100, 110, 20. Yeah, if you're elderly, I think I'm elderly, but if you're elderly, then stay in the house. Don't go anywhere. Wait until they find a cure for it, a vaccine. But now we have another thing we can cross off or check off our bucket list. Not that it's things we want to do, but it's just so insane that we're experiencing a pandemic situation here, and so many people are being pretty cavalier about it. And don't be cavalier. Cavalier will kill you, okay? And so that's my point right now, and there's going to be more to continue talking about. And I hope I do plan on doing a podcast with several folks coming up. I know one is with Howard Hughes, not that Howard Hughes, the one in London, okay? And then there's this guy Mike and his wife. They're doing a podcast. They're both being really flexible because of the fact that I'm in transition, moving, and I'm looking forward to the move. Actually, there's going to be so much stuff to do there, and they have a lot of restaurants that take care of vegans and that kind of thing. So I'm definitely going to be a happy camper. And believe it or not, because it's not a regional airport in Tucson, Arizona, I will actually be able to fly to New York, and it may be cheaper down the road than it is to fly from Roanoke, Virginia to New York. Go figure. Anyway, keep me in your thoughts, and if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Bye-bye.